Hey, what's up guys, Grasshopper here, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be an Overwatch guide video, and it's actually an updated overview on the hero Roadhog. About 2 months ago, they completely changed how his hook worked, and he died off, but he's actually rising back up as people learn how to use this new Roadhog, and he's actually pretty good. So I just wanted to make an updated overview that I can replace the old video with this new version. So we're going to get right into it. Roadhog is a tank hero. He has medium to high power, he has 600 health, and he is a low mobility hero. And then according to the Overwatch wiki, he has a 1-star for difficulty. That means he is a low difficulty hero. So let's move on to his weapons. Roadhog's weapon is his scrap gun, and it has 2 firing modes. It's got the shrapnel blast, which is like a short range shotgun, and then he's got the shrapnel ball, which is like a shotgun slug up to 10 meters, and then it explodes to be just a regular shotgun blast. So the secondary fire essentially increases its range. The scrap gun has 5 shots and reloads in 1.5 seconds. Both firing modes have 25 pellets per shot that can do anywhere from 1.3 to 6 damage per pellet, which is a maximum of 150 body shot damage, but both of these firing modes can hit headshots, which potentially can net you a one-shot kill if enough pellets hit the head of the enemy. I'd recommend aiming at an enemy's neck or upper chest to let half of the shot hit the body and some of the other half do headshot damage. Now if you're shooting at a tank, you can probably just aim at their head because they have a big enough head hitbox to hit a lot of those pellets in the head. The difference between these firing modes comes down to where the spread starts. Shrapnel blast starts spreading immediately after it leaves the gun, but shrapnel ball doesn't start spreading until 10 meters away, so it's a slug up until 10 meters. If you hit an enemy within 10 meters with the secondary fire, the shrapnel ball, it will only do a flat 50 damage. So you do not want to shoot an enemy that is close to you with that secondary fire because 50 damage, that's nothing. If you are about 10 meters from an enemy and you aim at their head with a shrapnel ball attack, you can kill any hero with 250 health or less if you're accurate enough. Because if they are just past 10 meters and you aim at their head, the spread will start right there. So that's basically putting your gun up to their head and using the primary fire because the spread starts right there. If they're 10 meters away, use that secondary fire at them, not your primary fire. Alright, so Roadhog's abilities are on your screen now. Roadhog's ultimate is Whole Hog. Roadhog turns his scrap gun into an endless rapid fire shotgun that knocks back enemies. It lasts for 6 seconds and does about 5,000 damage over this time, but it also knocks enemies back very hard, so to get kills with this ultimate you need to trap the enemies against walls so the damage doesn't fall off, or you can push the enemies off a cliff. The 5,000 damage, that's if you're like point blank to Roadhog, but if you're standing point blank to Roadhog, you're going to get pushed back. You actually want to get pushed back if you're that close to Roadhog when he uses his ult, because that has so much damage coming in, you will die almost immediately. Now Roadhog's first ability is Chain Hook. This is Roadhog's signature move. He throws his chain forward, and if it hits an enemy, they will be stunned and dragged to him. The maximum range of the hook is 20 meters, and it will do 30 damage once you hit them, and this ability cools down in 8 seconds. The combo for this is to fire a shot into an enemy, and then immediately hook them. So you want to pull the trigger and throw the hook at like basically the same time. Then you drag them in and you finish them off with another primary fire shot. If an enemy's close to you, just use the primary fire and throw the hook immediately. If they're further away, you can use the secondary fire and then throw a hook. But when you throw the hook, it has some travel time, so you want to still keep tracking the target. You don't want to leave your crosshairs right where they are. You want to track the target if they're moving, so you can actually hook them. But yeah, you can hook an enemy, bring them into your team, and your whole team should fire damage on that enemy, and they're basically dead. Roadhog's second ability is called Take a Breather. Roadhog restores 300 health while taking 50% less damage over a period of 2 seconds. So it takes 2 seconds to use this ability, and it cools down every 8 seconds. So you can heal half of your health pool up every 8 seconds. Roadhog can continue to move around while using this ability, and the 50% damage reduction is really helpful. He can survive a Diva Bomb if he uses this ability and has more than 500 health. The Diva Bomb does 1,000 damage. When it hits him and he takes the breather, it's 50% damage reduction. That's 500 damage. If he's got more than 500 health, he'll live. It's crazy. This makes Roadhog super tanky. And now let's go over Roadhog's counters. Roadhog is good in a death ball or against dive comp, and if you can hit your hooks, then you can kill flankers. He's strong against Winston, Diva, Pharah, Tracer, Genji, Bastion, and Lucio. Roadhog is weak if he's out of position or if he's up against Reaper, Mei, Zarya, McCree, and Hanzo. So let's move on to the how to use Roadhog. The recently updated Roadhog cannot go off on his own to hook enemies and get kills. He will very rarely get a kill this way, and if you do, you still will probably be killed immediately by the rest of that enemy team. This new Roadhog needs to stay with his team for protection, but can still hook targets and bring them away from their team into your own team's range, where they should all focus down that target. It's a really effective strategy that can be done every 8 seconds. Roadhog is also very hard to kill now because of that 50% damage reduction while using Take a Breather, and the fact he can still move around. So just try to heal up when an enemy is attacking you, so you take less damage and get the most out of that ability. Use cover or shields and peek out to hook unsuspecting targets, which you can still somewhat easily take out. If you hook and then melee, you can kill almost every 200 health hero still. Since you're playing within your team, you can protect your backline and supports from flankers by turning around and hooking the attacker. This new Roadhog actually acts like a tank and is turning out to be a good change to the game. So right now Mercy is really strong, and Roadhog can kind of counter Mercy. If he can land a hook on her and take her out of the fight, then your team will probably win, because once an enemy Mercy's down, that is a big healer they just lost. So yeah, the new Roadhog change, most people didn't like it at first, but I've used it and it's actually a lot of fun, and it makes Roadhog super engaging to use. So I hope you all try out Roadhog. I really recommend him now. He's a lot of fun, like I said. Just play within your team and you'll do just fine. So that's it for the Roadhog overview. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I hope you all have a good day, and goodbye.
Happy Halloween!